feel I'm chosen, I'm pressure and I know it. Bitch, I know I can't fold it. That Henny got me flowing, that pressure keep me going. But they love me, I ain't knowing. I just stay focused, I don't know why they think I owe them.
It started as a dream to us, they ain't believing us. Don't know what it mean to us, they always leaving us. I don't think we need love, you don't feel real to us. Cause in the section where I'm from, them hoes set you up.
Life is for the living. If you're not willing to open yourself up into something new, if you're not willing to change, if you're not willing to actually abide by the nature of life, then you're gonna be a frustrated person. You feel me? And I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to be coming from one state of mind to another, one state of being to another, one physical location to another physical location, one culture to another culture. But that's the nature of life, right? The nature of life is change, constant change, nothing to staying the same. So when we fight to just constantly keep things in routine, keep things the same, like I always say, we become frustrated with life itself, you feel me, and with ourselves, and we begin to look through that lens and see life from that frustrated place. Now, we could take the time out and just agree to the terms and conditions of life itself, which is constant change, and understand that we are a part of life and that we must change constantly, right? If we could accept that, then we could let go of the frustration, right? And we can allow ourselves to expand. We can allow ourselves to open up and allow ourselves to have new experiences and new opportunities. And myself, I come from the middle of the hood. Like everybody that know me, they know where I'm from. I come from right smack in the middle of one of the worst places you probably ever want to grow up in. At the same time, I got my own imagination, you know what I'm saying? I got my own vision, and I have my own goals and things of that nature that I want to achieve regardless of where I came from. And I had to understand, like, in order for me to do that, I have to change. I can't take everything I learned over here and think it's going to work over here. And I done had plenty of times where I'm going from one season of my life to another season of my life, or from one location to another location, and then I had the tendencies to bring some of that old with me. We all do it. It's a part of life. Sometimes we don't know we're in a new season. Sometimes we don't know the new rules. And you don't even need to know all the rules, as long as you know the one rule, constant change. As long as you stay open to that, you're straight. But you know, it's like somebody that lives somewhere where it's always raining. You used to having your rain boots on, your umbrella, your raincoat, your rain pants, or whatever the case may be. And now you enter a new location or a new season, and it's sunshine now. So now you got to be able to part ways with your rain weather gear, right? And step into the sunshine. You feel what I'm saying? And trust that you're not gonna need your rain. You can let the raincoat go. You can let the umbrella go. That it's not needed no more. That it's only gonna hinder you and hold you back, and you're gonna be looking like a fool walking around in 90-degree weather or whatever the case may be with your rain gear on. When people ask you, damn, why you got your rain shit on? You like, yo, because it always rains. No, it always rains in that place that you came from. You're in a new location, you know? So, you know, that's just an analogy for life. Like, once you begin to move towards the things that you believe in, the things that you want to be a part of, and the things that you want to create, it don't come with just a smooth ride. It don't come with just glitter and confetti and being welcomed with open arms. You got to go through shit. And the reason why you got to go through shit is this. You got to be shaped and formed and become prepared for the space you headed in. I'm gonna constantly say this because we living in an instant gratification type of society and culture. So everybody think they just gonna be able to hop from point A to point B, without picking up and letting go of what they need over here and picking up what they need over here. You feel me? A lot of people think they just gonna be able to constantly look the part act like you got something going on that you probably really ain't got going on, and we moving into a new time. We moving into a time of authenticity. We move into a time where you being yourself is the best thing you could do. That's your GPS. That's how you know what direction to head in. That's how you know what direction you coming from and everything, because you being true to yourself. And I just got to keep reiterating that, because we living in a copy-paste society. We living in a cookie-cutter society where if something works for one person, then everybody else feel like they could jump on that trend and pretty much eat off that, gain some notoriety off that, and leave their own uniqueness dormant. We only get one life. I think we here to let it all out. We ain't here to leave nothing on the floor. You feel me? We here to go through the confusion and the misunderstandings of not knowing who you are, not knowing your worth, and going through the wrong things and doing the wrong things and being around the wrong people, so that eventually, we could get to the places that we want to be and get to the positions we need to be in, so that we could be effective in our respective fields. And a lot of us don't know what our respective fields is, because we constantly looking at what the next person doing. We constantly looking for a formula that's already working. And where we headed at now, as far as how this shift going in the world, period, in the galaxy, in the cosmos, everywhere, everything is shifting. The weather, you name it. Look around. Everything is changing. So you have to become like water, like Bruce Lee says. You have to become fluid. You got to get to a point where you're adaptable. And school ain't teach us this. Society ain't teach us this. The military not gonna teach you this. They're gonna teach you routine, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same thing over and over again. Constantly creating the same scenarios in your life, different situations, different people, same scenarios though. Have you caught in a time loop because you're not open to change, you're not open to creation. So you can't create nothing new. You just constantly doing the same routines, the same patterns, and you ending up in the same places, and you wondering like, how I did it different this time. But did you? Did you really do it different? Or did you look a little harder and copy a little bit more and see where you could mimic what's already working? Like I said, I just want, whoever's picking up this message right here, the thing that we need to be doing is get comfortable with who we are. Get comfortable with the fact that a human being is something that is someone that comes with flaws, right? And then you gotta gauge that with society. But when I say society, I mean social media, like, your community, your environment. Look out and see what's going on, what everybody doing. And what you're gonna see is people just piggybacking off the next person. People feeling so sure about something because it already has been tried and tested. But here's the thing. You being an individual, you bringing your uniqueness to the forefront and staying true to yourself, it don't come with no directions or no how to. It's not a recipe to it. The only ingredient you need to know is that damn shit is gonna change. So I better be changing. I better be open for it. I better be very relaxed and receptive of the new. I better be very vigilant, you feel me, and alert to when my time comes for me to let something go or let a relationship, whatever it is. Because it's dangerous out here if you following somebody else right now in any type of way. So on this channel, I'm never about to tell you, you do something just like this, you do it just like that, or A plus B is C. Nah, you gotta find out how to do you in your own way. I'm just one of the people that's here to just say, what you gonna have to face moving forward. You're gonna have to face change. So however you are now, if you in somewhere that you don't want to be, whether that's in an internal place, in your mind, your emotions, physically, your location, your relationships, your job, whatever the case may be, you're gonna have to be open to some uncertainty. You're gonna have to be open to not knowing what's next, because it ain't no cookbook. It's not, the directions ain't already there. It hasn't already been tried and tested. You might be somebody that was born to just do something that has never been done in that type of way. You got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with being overlooked. You got to be okay with being looked at as weird and looked at as an outcast, outlaw, whatever it takes. Anything to allow you to feel comfortable in your own skin versus everybody else praising you, everybody else accepting you, but you don't even accept yourself. That's kind of crazy, and that's what I call weird. That's a weirdo. Somebody that could appease everybody around them, or try to appease everybody around them at the expense of themselves, right? And then when they go home and lay down, they don't understand why they feel resentment, regret, they feel uncomfortable with themselves, they feel confused about life. You name it. Shit, it's not easy for me to really be doing the things that I do on a daily basis, like put out videos, just venture out, period, right? Because I have a different identity in other people's mind. Some people remember me from a past version of me that used to do this and used to say this and used to think like a certain kind of way, and that shit is dead. Same vessel, look the same, everything, but my ways have changed, my thinking has changed, my feelings, my emotions, the way I the way I perceive life, the way I approach life is totally different. So I'm not gonna be able to go to every single person I know and say, yo, look, I changed, can't you see? Look, I changed, treat me like this, approach me like that. Nah, I gotta be comfortable with the changes that I made, regardless of who feels some type of way about them, or who don't believe it, or who, whatever. Because I got to be comfortable with me. I got to sleep with me at night. And that's what it all boiled down to.
Feel I'm chosen, I'm pressure and I know it. Bitch, I know I can't fold it. That Henny got me flowing, that pressure keep me going. But they love me, I ain't knowing. I just stay focused, I don't know why they think I owe them.
It started as a dream to us, they ain't believing us, don't know what it mean to us, they always leaving us. I don't think we need love, you don't feel real to us. Cause in the section where I'm from, them hoes set you up.